Hello everyone, welcome to Sentence Diagramming 101. This video is about Chapter 7, Part C, so we are into complex sentences. So we've already done this in Chapter 6 because a complex sentence is going to have one independent clause and one dependent clause, and the dependent clauses are going to be adverb clauses, adjective clauses, or noun clauses, just like in Chapter 6. But a complex is going to have one independent and one dependent, and there will be connections, or they'll be connected by a subordinating conjunction. So we're going to go into the matrix here. If you haven't seen it, it's a good time. But Neo's problem is that he doesn't know what is real. So that he doesn't know what is real is your dependent clause, and then that whole thing, problem is that he doesn't know what is real, is going to be an independent clause. So you have an independent and then a dependent clause inside that independent clause. I recalled my love for the Matrix movies when I saw the newest movie. This is an adverb clause, so I recalled my love, independent clause. When I saw the newest movie, adverb clause. So the two of them are joined by the subordinated conjunction when, making this a complex sentence. Moving on, we have Keanu Reeves makes a surprise cameo in Always Be My Maybe, where he plays himself. So in this case, Keanu Reeves makes a surprise cameo, independent clause, where he plays himself is the dependent clause there. So you have one independent clause, one ick, and one dependent clause, one dick. So that's what makes a complex sentence, one ick, one dick. When I watched the new Matrix movie, I realized that I needed to rewatch the original movie, or original trilogy, sorry. So we have dependent clause, when I watched the new Matrix movie, I realized, and then I realized this whole thing. So there's my independent clause, but I also have a sneaky little second dependent clause in here that I needed to rewatch the trilogy. So you can have two or more dependent clauses in a complex sentence, but only one independent. If you have more than one independent clause, then you're into compound sentence territory, right? Or the next one, which is compound complex, which has all of the things, right? But for a complex sentence, you need one ick, at least one, and then one or more dependent clauses. So we've already practiced diagramming this, but for fun, here are all of the Neo sentences, right? So we've got independent clause, dependent clause, independent clause. Then we've got independent clause, dependent underneath, independent clause, dependent underneath, independent clause, dependent, and then also a dependent underneath. So those are complex sentences. You can take a minute and do exercise 7C. Remember to check the answer key for your answers or watch the video exercise explanations. And that has been 7C.